Hey, welcome back to the new video. And from today, we are going to start a new series which will talk about Angular. So, yeah, before we start to the actual installation and all, let's talk about the two big things in the market, right? For modern web application, it's Angular and React. So, when to select Angular and when to select React. So, let's quickly go through that. I've just noted a few pointers. These are the things which talks or like shows the differences between React and Angular. So let's talk about the first point, which says React is a UI library, right? So it's a library, it's not a framework. So Angular is a framework and React is a library. So when we say it's a framework has a steps, right, that we need to follow. So if you want to build a component or if you want to have a routing mechanism, there are certain protocols or certain steps that you need to follow to make it work. While in React, there are multiple ways, there are multiple packages which you can uh, install in our project to make it work. We have different state management libraries, or there are different routing libraries as also. So that's the key difference when we talk about framework. It is a completely constrained process that we need to follow. But while in case of a UI library, it is pretty flexible. We can use in a different way. So I would tell you a simple example. Maybe if you want to build a pizza, right? You can buy a pizza from a market, and in that there are a few steps given. So if you want to build a pizza, you need to follow the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? If you follow that steps from 1 to 5, then only you will get a desired product which you are expecting, right? But there can be a different way also, right, to build a pizza. You can bring all the ingredients from market, right, whatever you want. Maybe a pizza base from some different shop, some different sauces and other things, right? And that you can put by your own, right, to make the pizza. So both would be having the same product. It's a pizza, but the way it is built, right, one is completely built using the steps and there is no mismatch in the step, while the second one is pretty flexible. So you can maybe understand Angular or consider Angular as a framework which has certain steps, but React, it's like going into a market and bringing all the ingredients and putting it your creativity or the steps whichever you want to follow to get a result, to get a desired product. So that was a key differentiation between React and Angular. So let's go to some advantages also, like when to use Angular if you want to build enterprise level projects, right? It's a enterprise level applications. So in that case, Angular is more better. Why it is better? Because it has TypeScript integration, which means you can only build or you can code in Angular only using TypeScript. There is no option of ignoring TypeScript here. You need to use TypeScript. And while in React, it's not a mandatory thing that you need to use TypeScript. You can make it optional and build. So Angular will potentially reduce the errors, right? While in React, there are more chances that the buggy code goes to prod, right? So yeah, that is all about Angular versus React. You might have got a pretty good understanding what is framework and library. So let's begin the course. From the next video, let's start installing Angular in your machine and let's begin with it.